Hey guys, Jack here, and welcome back to another episode of Realm Rulers. Now, as you can see, I've made a few other changes to the house, and I have a lot to go over today. So basically, I have filled out this enchantment room as much as I can. I've been trying to collect sugarcane and leather to make a level 30 enchantment. It's really hard to find sugarcane at the moment, but I do have a solution to this, and you will find out how in a minute. I've also changed the farm a little bit. I basically have just changed it to stone brick. I don't know if I did that in the last episode or not. And I also made a little escape route out the back of my house, which I will show you. I did record some footage. I did find a village, and I'll put that in now. And I have managed to find a village, which I have just taken a quick look before I started recording this, and there's a grindstone here which will come in real handy for us because it means that we can get the enchants back off of an item if we don't like it, or if we find a book that's got an enchant on it that we don't want, we can then take the levels from the book. There's also I can't remember what these are called, stone cutter I think. Yeah, stone cutter, which makes it really easy to get stone brick, which is what we need because my base is made out of stone brick. I thought I'd show you guys this because there is a few chests in here. There's some emeralds in the chest, so that obviously if it comes to me recording another episode and I have a load of emeralds, you're going to be like, well, where the hell did they come from? Don't need to take the pumpkins or the carrots because I actually have carrots now. I don't know if I had that in the last episode, but I have carrots. And I think that's about it for this village. If I find anything else, I'll let you guys know. So as you can see, I found a village, and then after that I literally found another village, and I found a brewing stand in it. So we now have a stone cutter, a brewing stand, and the grindstone, which is awesome. Now, a couple of things have gone down, which I will tell you about. So basically, I was playing on the server the other day with Jake, Matt, and Shane, and we were all just playing normally, and Jake said that he found Matt, and I was like, whoa, that's really cool, like, where is Matt hidden? But obviously Jake's not going to tell me because it's a series where you need to stay hidden. So they wanted to stay hidden, so Jake didn't tell me where Matt was. Now, what I did was, I basically was mining for a little bit, just exploring the area, and I managed to find Matt again, and I was like, well, Jake killed Matt, basically, after he found him, and I was just randomly adventuring, and I found Matt, but he had nothing on him. He was in the middle of he was in the middle of a mine, which you can see in the video that I put. And I basically gave him my boots and some potatoes as a way of a little bit of a peace offering to say, like, look, I'm not going to attack you, but, you know, help me out. So I basically sent him a message on Twitter and I said, look, if you tell me where your old house was, which I know Jake was close to, then I will give you 2 diamonds. So he took the deal, he showed me where his old house was, and then I gave him the diamonds, and I gave him a few other things on top of that. And I basically was just randomly adventuring, and I managed to find Jake's house as well. I tried to stay hidden as much as I could, but it just wasn't working. Like, Jake knew I was there. For some reason, he just had an inkling I was going to be there because I made the deal with Matt that I told him about, but I didn't tell him what the deal was for. Then was I basically found all of Jake's stuff and took what I could after he left. So I've managed to locate Matt and Jake, but none of them luckily have located my base yet. Now, Castaway is online right now, that's Little Legs for you, and I've decided that today I need to go to Jake's base because I forgot to take 49 sugarcane. Now, he did have a lot of other stuff which was useful to me, so we're going to go to his base and have a look. So if I grab a pickaxe, do I actually have a pickaxe in here? Otherwise I can't really get to my secret chest. Yeah, so I managed to steal all these iron equipments off him, which will save us a lot of iron in the long run. And if I go to my secret chest, I think it's here, you'll see I've actually got a lot of things. So I stole 35 iron off Jake, which is insane. I managed to get 2 stacks of 64 iron and half a stack of iron as well, plus 22 gold. I've got 2, basically this is my chest of valuables that I've managed to get. I did also find diamonds, and yeah, I'm gonna go to Jake's base and I will literally cut to me there so you guys won't know where I'm going from, so that they can't watch the stream, so that they can't watch the video and find out where I am. So yeah, what happened was I was basically just around this area here adventuring, and I saw Jake's name tag in there, and I thought it was maybe him just mining, so I followed him for a little bit to see if it was his base, and it turns out it was his base, but he was in there for a very long time, so I wasn't sure if it was actually his base or it was just a mine. So I staked it out, and he basically said that I'd found his base. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is, this was originally all filled with cobblestone, so it was literally just a cobblestone stack here which covered up, so it looked like someone had just been mining and covered it up. So he's got like quite a deep mine going on here, which is quite cool. It looks like he broke into some chasm or something there, like a tiny little chasm, or he made it himself maybe. if we follow this around, this was a little room that he had as well. And his main chests were here. He said that this was the original entrance to it. Like there was a cave here, and I don't know if he put these trees or they were already here, but he managed to cover it up quite well that I didn't notice. And then he made this little area here as well, which it's very well hidden. I just luckily found his name tag, which gave it away. Now, where is this skeleton? Because it's really annoying me. He's shooting at something, but I don't know where he is. Oh, we'll forget. Oh, he's there. Yeah, so this is where I dug into Jake's house from up there, where the skeleton just came from. And Jake has mined out this whole area. He's got a little farm going on here, which looks pretty cool. I don't know what the glass is for, though, because there's the stone above it. He said this was going to be an enchantment room, and then obviously this goes further on, but he was going to dig it out. Now, obviously now he has to move house because I know exactly where he is. I've got the coordinates written down. If he comes back here, I'm going to know. So I didn't take this 45 sugarcane before. I don't think there's anything else of value to us. We'll take the gunpowder as well, just for the potions, and I think that's all we're going to take from here. So what I'll do now is I'll give you a little tour of where Matt was living at the time when Jake found him, and I'll see you then. So basically, if you look in this area, it just looks like a normal tree area. If you were looking from afar and you didn't know there was a house here, you wouldn't really pay attention to it, would you? You would just be traveling around, you'd see some trees and you'd be like, okay. Now, the only thing that does stand out is that design there, and that is exactly where Matt was living. Now, I staked out Matt a little bit after I found him to see where he was going to build another base, and I have seen a little area, but I know that Matt will spawn here. He's got nothing decent in these chests at the moment, but this is apparently where Matt was hiding when Jake saw him. Now, Jake must have come adventuring from his house to then come over here to see Matt's name tag, to then see Matt, and he actually killed Matt. I don't think Matt had anything valuable because he hasn't really been playing on this server a lot, so he's probably played... I think he's probably got the less hours put in the game at the moment. He didn't have a lot on him, therefore there was nothing real good to steal. Jake just wanted to kill him to make him aware that, you know, I am stronger than you, and if you try and attack me ever, I will kill you. So yeah, so they're the two bases that were found. Obviously they've both now moved. I think Matt is in the process of moving. He will spawn in that house because he showed me where that house was. But as I said, the deal was for Matt to show me where his house was. So Matt took me to this tree house here, and I gave him 2 diamonds for that. And then he said, like, oh, can I have the 2 diamonds? So I said, yeah. And his agreement was that he wanted to come to my house to get the diamonds. And I was like, no. I said, that's not happening because that will give away where I'm living. It's a secret. And obviously, I then gave him the diamonds, and he said right away, okay, thank you for that. And originally, me and him were going to come on and search for Jake ourselves, but then Matt went offline, and literally I found Jake. So that's the 2 drastic things that have happened so far. I'm going to take the trip back to my house, and I'll see you guys when I'm there. Basically, you'll see the dramatic change that I have made is I now have a cow farm. And I did have a pig farm over there, but it kind of got struck by lightning, which turned them into pigmen. I thought hopefully they'd turn back, but they didn't. I've also placed a load of these down because these actually cause damage if you go onto them. So if I get in a fight with anyone near my base, I can then hit them onto that, they'll take damage. So the idea is to get some more pigs in here. I'm going to put a roof on it this time so that if they get struck by lightning, they don't turn. And the reason that I wanted a cow farm was to get the leather. Now, that is a big giveaway because if someone sees these cows or the light sources coming from the torches, I might take the torches off actually because that's probably what gives it away. I mean, the massive wooden structure probably does as well, but they're the 2 things that give it away. Now, if someone sees this farm, unless they watch my series, they're just going to think, oh, there's a random farm here or whatever. It's the case of that if they see that, they know my house isn't far. Now, the plan for this episode is I actually want to go ahead. Oh, we've got an extra 8 in here as well. We got the 35. I had to work out then. I thought I'd lost all my leather. But if we take the extra 35 from here, we make this into paper, which gives us 45. And we don't have any paper in here, which is a shame. We turn this into books. That will then make 5 bookshelves if we get the wood. I think I stole the wood from him unless I had it already on me, but yeah, I'm really happy that I found them. As I said, I was going to do stuff like finding them on video, but as I said, if it's something where I'm just chilling at night and I'm playing it, I'm not really going to want to plug in my Elgato and start recording whilst I'm in a party with them, and and showing you guys that. So I thought, why don't I just record the footage and show you guys after I've done it, because it doesn't really make a difference as long as you guys know it happened. If I've still got the footage, then it's worth me putting it in. Now I can get a level why is it only letting me get level 12 enchants? If someone could help me out in the comments, I'd really be appreciative. By the time this video is out, I might have already figured it out, but it's literally only giving me level 12 enchants. Now I'm not sure if that's because I'm not putting the lapis in at the same time, because if that's the case, that is really annoying. Let me put the lapis in, because I was watching a video that Syndicate did, and he literally just put this in there and it told him what level he was going to get. Now I think this will just give me level 12, which is weird. Like, this is the old structure, so I filled 2 more in there, I put 3 more in there. That should give it level 30, or in the original ones that's what it used to be. But now it's changed, the enchanting's different. It's very hard to understand, if that makes sense. Now what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to put all the supplies that I have on me that I don't need. Now I've still got 28 leather, so it's the sugar canes that we've run out of, and they don't seem to grow quickly at the moment. I'm going to make I need to make new boots, because as you can see I gave mine to Matt. Now in the process of doing that, I'm going to take the rest of that stack, I'm going to leave 2 of those in here, and I'm going to make a diamond chest plate, because we know that Cast has a diamond chest plate, and he's online now, as you can see. I think I told you this earlier, but he's online now and he's got a diamond chest plate, but I'm not too sure if he's enchanted it, because I know this is the first time he's been online in a while. What's that? Fireworks star. Oh, I've never used fireworks in Minecraft. Maybe that's something I should do at the end of the series. But to do this, we're going to make 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to use that to make an anvil. And then what I can do is I can plonk that in here. This is basically just my area of operations. We're going to put it on top of there, and this is literally where I'm going to repair stuff, where I'm going to turn stuff into stone bricks, because it's easier to do. And obviously I can take the enchants off any books or any items that I find. Say, do you know what I could do, which would be a real painstaker for them? Say I find their materials, or I find their pickaxe or anything like that, I could then in theory, if the enchants were on it that were really, really good, but at the same time I've got something better, I could just take the enchants off and take the levels for myself and then give them the actual thing back, and that would hurt them more because I'm not using it in a sense that it's just been wasted. So what enchants will this give me? So this, if I put this on here, it'll give me level 12, which is Thorns 1. Now, I've just researched it, and Thorns is basically an enchantment where if you're wearing the chest plate and they hit you, they will also take damage. So that could come in useful, because they'll take more damage than me, because if they're hitting me and give me the damage, I hit them, they'll get the damage on top of what they've given me. So that could be useful, but then it's only a level 3. I feel like we could get better. The other one's a protection 1 and unbreaking 1, which could come in handy. Problem is now I've got this chest plate that I really don't want to lose, and I can't keep putting it up here because people will find like my chest, because now the second video and third video have gone out. Now this is out, people are going to know where this chest is, so that's the only downside that I've got. Now I'm going to place everything in there, I'm going to put this back in here, and what I will do is in between episodes I will research into this and see what enchant you need. Now do we have, I'm going to go out to the sugarcane that I have out here. It's also night time, which isn't great for me to do this with no items on me, but I'm going to go out to the sugarcane that we have here, and I'm going to see if it's grown, because if it has, then hopefully what we can do is we can get more sugarcane on the go, which means we can have more books, which means more bookshelves for enchanting. Now this is useful because there's quite a lot of it here, so that will give us 3 books, which is 1 more bookshelf, which, do you know what, 1 more bookshelf, so we need 9 times 5 is 45, so we need 45 really to get it going. Now if I take all of this up, what's it give me? There's a creeper stood right there, so I need to only 31, so it's still not enough even with it. So we're going to place these back down. Let's have this here because we're not going to need it all. How many? So 27 we need. 27 will give us, I think, 7 27 times, that'll give us 7 bookshelves, so that's not, that'll give us 7 paper. No, that'll give us, oh, I've worked this out wrong, but I believe that'll give us 21 paper. We'll soon find out when I put it in enchantment table. Oh, that's sugar. So it'll give us 27 sugar. Oh, I don't want to fall in there, even though I've put the carpet there, so can get in and out. I have 31 levels of XP, which is what's annoying me. Like, if I die with that 31 levels of XP, I'm not getting that 31 levels, which is self-explanatory. But yeah, so it gives us 27. So I said 21, so I was wrong. They're banned maps, so that's good. If we get the lever out of here, it's just the paper that we need. We need to find someone's like amazing stash of paper, and then we'll be. Oh, there's another one there. That'll help. Turn that into. Oh, I just turned lever. Oh no, I just wasted my lever. I mean, it's not that bad because, in theory, we only need. That 10 will be fine. So let's put. I covered it up. That's not good. Let's put this in here for now, along with that horse armor that I really don't need. I've also got something else to show you guys, which I found. I've just remembered, which is a good job I've just remembered because it's quite important. Now let me make the 3 more, not 2, 3 more, and now all we need is 1 more, and hopefully it should give us level 30 enchant. But the main surprise I have for you guys is I've also found a another little secret area. So you'll know that I came down here. We went up the top here, which I showed you in the first episode, I believe, and I said that I explored around here. Now, we know that there is a zombie spawner in that direction because I showed it in a video. Now, I won't go all the way there because you've probably already seen it. Now, just AFK, I was just mining down here, strip mining at level 11, and I managed to cut into this area here, which was a cave. Now, all this gravel has fallen down where I hit it, and I did get a bit lost and worried because I had no resources, and I literally had to dig out of this cave just using my fists because I didn't have anything. Now if I go this way and I figure out where I was going, if I jump up here, round onto this, and then up onto here, there's bits of gold here and some coal which I will come back and salvage at some point. If I follow all this all the way up around the corner here, I've also picked up my diamond sword if you haven't noticed. I believe if we go, is it up here? Or, yeah, if we go down here, you will see right here, there is actually a skeleton spawner, which is good. I didn't take the stuff out of it because I wanted to show you guys, but literally there's a few pieces of gold which will take the bucket around the corner here. I've also picked up my diamond sword if you haven't noticed. I believe if we go, is it up here? Or, yeah, if we go down here, you will see right, I literally dug up from like here and I filled it all back in as I came down. So yeah, that was not fun at the time, and I was really annoyed because I could not get out and I had no resources on me to be able to move. Now that is the surprise that I have for you guys. And then literally if I come down here and we go back to my house, we're going to see if any of the sugarcane is done. Now I managed to go outside and pick up 1 just a minute ago. Like I did it off camera because my recording messed up, so I had to then literally wait for it to sort itself out, and now I'm back recording again. But I went and got the 1 sugarcane had grown, and that's it, so I don't think anymore. I haven't been mining a lot since. I've covered this back over as I always do, but I'm not going to fill that in actually. Yeah, I haven't found any other resources like diamonds or anything like that, but I am going to make a set of iron boots. Let me put this back up in here. Oh, we don't have a pick, do we? Because mine just ran out. Let's grab this pick. We're going to make an iron pick because we seem to be running out very quickly. Right, so we put this in here. I kind of want that thorns enchant, you know. Oh yeah, I want 4 more for boots as well, don't I? I keep forgetting that I'm going to need boots. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5, not 4. So we'll put that one back. We'll put that in there as well. And we will cover that back over. Now, if I come back in here, grab some... No, I didn't want the fences. I wanted the sticks. If I grab the sticks and I make a pick, I didn't want legs, I just wasted that. Oh, this is what I mean, like sometimes Xbox annoys me because it just randomly will click a random spot if you're not quick enough, so I'm just going to take the whole stack so I don't mess up. Iron pick and iron boots. Well, at least now I've got a spare pair of iron leggings. I know I've got those ones, but it's not really what I wanted. I'm also going to take this to the anvil, and do you know what I'm going to do? I've decided I'm going to enchant this with the thorns, and hopefully it gives me something else. I'm going to put the iron back in there, and then I'm going to repair this. Actually, I'm going to need that for the iron, so we're going to take 6 of that just in case. Then we're going to take the lapis lazuli, or lazuli, however you want to say it, and we're going to take this, put that in here, and this will give us thorns 1. So not the greatest enchant in the world, but when I come back to, I'll repair this with a few levels, and what I'll do is I'll put it, I don't know if you can put stuff back in it, and let's put this in here, and that will give us it full again, which is what we want, because I keep running out of pickaxes, and this is the most efficient pickaxe that I have at the moment. Now, we put this in here. Do I have any iron pickaxes that I'm not using? I just made one, so I could enchant that and see what it gives me, I guess. Let's... Right, so we're going to take this off, put that on there. I need to make the boots that I was... Oh no, I put them on. And then we're going to put this in here with this and see what it gives us. So that's a level 15 enchant. So that is, it's getting better, but it's only unbreaking, which... Oh, Fortune 1. I'm actually going to take that and put that... Then I'm going to meld these two together. See, this is why books are more useful, because you could just use books to enchant them both on. And now that pickaxe is going to be a Fortune 1 Efficiency 1. And then if we make another pickaxe... I know this is a massive waste of iron, but I'm just doing it anyway. If we make another pickaxe... Do we have... Oh, we don't have enough iron on us yet. If I make another pickaxe, I go in here. I'm just going to take this stack for now, just because I'm trying to make some more resources. And we put that iron in there. We've used a lot of levels here, and at the end of the day, I know it is bad because they're not Fortune 1. So that'll make it Fortune 2, which is what we want. Oh my god, that is a good enchant. Fortune 1, Unbreaking 2, Efficiency 2. For that level, I think that was a level 12, I think. That is good for that. So now if I put these two together, it should, in theory, give me a Unbreaking 2, Efficiency 2, Fortune 2. So let's see. Right, so Fortune 2, Unbreaking 2, Efficiency 2. That is what I want. That is... Oh, I didn't name it. Let's name it quickly. We will name it... I'm going to name it... Loot. I don't know why. Just because you're going to get a lot... Oh, I don't have 8 levels to do that, so... I'm not going to name it. I was going to name it Loot, but we'll keep that in mind for next episode. Now, you can see from my character, if I go third person quickly, I'm looking pretty kitted out. If you saw me... Oh, I didn't enchant... Actually, I'm going to enchant this sword as well. But if you saw me just chilling, you ain't going to attack. You know I've got that diamond chest plate. I'm going to enchant these at some point as well, because it will come in handy. Let's go back, and we're going to quickly enchant the sword that I have, and then see what we can do from there. So this sword... will give us Unbreaking Sharpness 1. We're going to take the Sharpness 1 enchant, just because it gives us that little edge over everyone else. And then if you see me rocking up in my attire, you are not going to come and touch me, because I'm too powerful for you. I'm just too powerful, and you know it. So let's go third person, and I am going to... You would not touch me. Like, it's just looking at that there. I mean, if you've got full diamond armor, you probably would. But at the moment, I'm happy with what I've got. Also, I didn't tell you, behind my head here, like literally above me, is a blast furnace. Above me here is a blast furnace, which means that our ingots do twice as fast as a normal furnace. Forgot to tell you that until now. But yeah, that's a little bit of an update as well. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. As I said, a lot went down. We managed to find 2 people's bases previously whilst I was playing offline. So I managed to do that and hopefully stole some of Jake's stuff, which I did. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new around here. And this series will be coming out every 2 days. So every other day this series will come out. So if this video is out today, then it won't be out tomorrow. It'll be out the day after, and so on and so on. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to smash a like.